Tesla used to be a symbol of future technology, a source of pride for electric and self-driving car enthusiasts. But now, a wave of fierce protests is pouring down on Elon Musk's car company. Protests have erupted in more than 50 locations around the world. Showrooms have been vandalized, charging stations have been burned, and even Teslas on the road have become targets of attack. What is really going on? Why is a technology-leading company like Tesla the focus of criticism? Ignoring those questions, Tesla recently announced the launch of a free robotaxi service in California, and some new features have also been launched. Join Insight Global 365 to explore the latest news about Tesla Robotaxi. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss the latest analysis on technology. Billionaires and the future of the world. Tesla is gradually entering the era of self-driving taxis by deploying a free robotaxi service in the state of California, USA. This is not a regular car-hailing service like Uber or Lyft, but a large-scale test to demonstrate the capabilities of the full self-driving (FSD) system. The special feature of this program is the operating model. The robotaxi cars will be completely owned by Tesla, not by individuals participating in the Tesla network as previously planned. Although the cars are equipped with self-driving technology, there will still be a driver who is a Tesla employee behind the wheel. This raises many questions. If there is a driver, is this really a self-driving car? This way of operating shows that Tesla is not completely ready to put robotaxi on the road without human supervision. Another curious detail is the price of this service, completely free. Tesla does not charge passengers, which has led many to question the business model behind it. Is this a strategy to test the system and collect data? Or is Tesla trying to prove that its self-driving cars are safe and reliable enough to operate on a large scale in the future? However, this project cannot be implemented immediately and still has to overcome many legal barriers. Tesla has applied to the California Public Utilities Commission, CPUC, since November 2024 for a passenger transport license, but has not yet been granted a license. This shows the difficulty in legalizing self-driving cars. Even in a technologically advanced state like California, the complex legal procedures in implementing robotaxi. Deploying a self-driving car network is not as simple as taking the cars out on the road and turning on FSD mode. Tesla faces a slew of regulatory hurdles, particularly in California, which has strict regulations on autonomous vehicles. Tesla already has a permit to test autonomous vehicles in the state, but to officially put them into commercial operation, it needs a passenger transport permit. The type of permit Tesla is seeking is called a Transportation Charter Party Permit, which requires the company to own and control all vehicles and use employees as drivers instead of outside drivers. This is a necessary step before Tesla can apply for a higher-level permit to operate fully driverless vehicles. Looking at Austin, Texas, the situation is different. Elon Musk has announced that the Tesla network service will launch in Austin by June 2025, in part because Texas has fewer regulatory hurdles than California. This suggests that Tesla is choosing more open markets to quickly deploy robotaxis before expanding to more difficult areas. But the question is Tesla really ready for a fully autonomous vehicle system? Currently, Tesla's Cybercab prototypes have been spotted with steering wheels and drivers, contrary to previous claims that the Cybercab would have no steering wheel or pedals. This shows that Tesla is still facing technical and legal issues, unable to deploy robotaxi as originally envisioned. Tesla Robotaxi has steering wheels despite claiming it won't. One of the most surprising things about Tesla's robotaxi testing is that the Cybercab prototypes still have steering wheels and drivers, despite Tesla's previous claim that the design would be completely steering wheel and pedal-free. This has many people wondering, is Tesla really ready for fully autonomous driving? Images taken from drones at Giga Texas show Cybercabs moving with a driver behind the wheel, which goes against the idea of a fully self-driving taxi that Elon Musk has promoted. So why did Tesla add a steering wheel? There are a few notable theories. Legal reasons. In the US, most states do not have laws allowing cars without steering wheels and pedals to operate on public roads. Even other companies like Waymo, owned by Google, still keep steering wheels on their robotaxi vehicles. Keeping the steering wheel makes it easier for Tesla to get approval to test and operate than if it completely removed the manual control system. Technology. Although FSD has made significant progress, it is not yet at the point where it does not require human intervention. In reality, FSD still has flaws and requires supervision, especially in complex traffic conditions or when there is a software error. Keeping the steering wheel helps ensure that the driver can intervene when necessary, avoiding dangerous situations. Testing strategy. It is possible that Tesla is using a hybrid model between self-driving cars and human-driven cars to gradually collect data, improve algorithms, and adjust operating strategies before moving towards completely steering wheel-less cars. In addition, Tesla is also recruiting employees to be remote operators for robotaxis. This means that even if the car does not have a physical driver sitting in it, there can still be a remote operator if necessary. This is a similar model to how Waymo operates. But Tesla is still in the testing phase to find the optimal solution. This change in design shows that Tesla is facing more challenges than they initially expected. Actually removing the steering wheel and pedals may take many more years of research and testing, rather than being able to deploy it as soon as 2025 as Elon Musk once promised. One of the most important factors that makes Tesla Robotaxi different from other self-driving cars is the full self-driving (FSD) system. This is Tesla's most advanced self-driving technology, allowing the car to operate on the street without human intervention. FSD uses a combination of cameras, radars, ultrasonic sensors and AI algorithms to collect data in real time and make driving decisions like a human. What makes FSD special compared to other self-driving systems such as Waymo or Cruise is that Tesla does not depend on detailed 3D maps but mainly relies on AI to process situations in real time. This helps Robotaxi operate flexibly in many different environments. Even when encountering new roads or roads without previous maps, Tesla has tested this feature on crowded streets in China and the car can still move without detailed road markings. However, there is still much debate about whether FSD is safe enough for large-scale deployment, as some tests have shown that the system can still fail in complex traffic situations. Tesla refuses to partner with Uber, requiring customers to download its own app. Unlike other self-driving car companies like Waymo, Tesla has made it clear that it will not partner with any ride-hailing platforms like Uber or Lyft. This means that if customers want to use Tesla's Robotaxi, they will have to download a separate Tesla app, instead of calling a car through the popular apps available today. Tesla's decision comes from its ambition to control the entire self-driving car ecosystem. Elon Musk wants Tesla to own the cars, control the software, data, and customer experience, instead of relying on an intermediary platform like Uber. This model can help Tesla maximize profits. If it partners with Uber, Tesla will have to share revenue from the ride-hailing service. Operating the system itself helps Tesla retain all profits from the Robotaxi, instead of sharing them with a third party. Control of data and user experience. Tesla can collect traffic data, driving behavior, and passenger habits, which can help improve its AI systems and enhance the user experience. If it partners with Uber, it will have to share this data, which Tesla does not want. Create a long-term competitive advantage. If Tesla can develop a successful ride-hailing platform of its own, it will be able to compete directly with Uber and Lyft, instead of just being an electric car manufacturer. This fits with Elon Musk's ambition of building a Tesla network, where self-driving cars can operate as a taxi service without human drivers. However, this strategy also has big risks. Requiring customers to download a separate Tesla app could be inconvenient, especially when Uber and Lyft already have huge user bases. If Tesla cannot attract enough customers, it may have difficulty scaling the service. In addition, Waymo, owned by Google, has chosen a different path, partnering with Uber to expand rapidly. Customers in Austin, Texas can order a Waymo car right from the Uber app, increasing access to the service. Tesla has rejected this approach, which could cost them some market share in the short term. Tesla boosts security after attacks and vandalism. In the wake of protests, vandalism, and attacks targeting Tesla, the company has stepped up security measures to protect its assets, infrastructure, and customers. One of the first steps Tesla took was to increase security personnel at its showrooms, service centers, and supercharger stations. Tesla facilities have traditionally had no permanent security presence, but after a series of vandalism incidents, from smashing showroom windows, setting fire to Tesla cars in France, and vandalizing charging stations in the US, the company was forced to deploy security patrols in high-risk areas. Other security measures include camera surveillance and rapid response. Tesla has improved its camera surveillance systems at its showrooms and charging stations, allowing for early detection of vandalism and rapid response. Accelerating infrastructure repairs. Tesla has worked to restore vandalized charging stations within 48 hours to avoid disrupting service to customers. For example, after a fire at a supercharger station in Massachusetts, the company said it would replace all charging posts in less than 2 days. Enhancing customer protection. Some Tesla owners have expressed concern that they could be targeted by protest groups. In response, Tesla is considering upgrading its vehicle security alert system, which would allow the vehicle to automatically alert itself if attacked or vandalized. In addition, Tesla is closely monitoring protests, especially those that show signs of escalating from peaceful protests to violence. The company is also working with local authorities to address vandalism and prevent similar incidents in the future. The escalation of the protest movement poses a major challenge for Tesla. Not only financially, due to increased repair and security costs, but also in terms of its brand image. The constant attacks and vandalism may make some potential customers hesitant to buy a Tesla, especially if they are concerned about safety when driving in areas with strong protests. Elon Musk responds to the protests. In the face of mounting criticism and protests, Elon Musk has taken to multiple platforms, including Twitter and interviews, to express his views on the current situation. In a conversation on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Musk made a striking statement. "I'm the same person I was a year ago. Nothing has changed, but if you read the press, they would have you believe that I've become a completely different person. 2 years ago, I was a hero to the left. Now, I'm seen as a villain." This quote suggests that the media has changed its view of him and Tesla. From a symbol of innovation and technological progress to a company that is criticized by many different groups. The cause of the wave of opposition to Tesla and Elon Musk. Musk believes that there are many factors that led to this change. Musk's political views on social network X. Despite facing major challenges, Tesla remains a leader in electric vehicles and autonomous driving technology. Can Elon Musk overcome the backlash and continue to take Tesla to new heights? Or will this be the company's most difficult turning point yet? Time will tell.